Hello and welcome to Top Hat Chat Live with myself, the Top Hat Gaming Man, and Street. Since the absence of Rich on the channel for a few weeks, I have decided that we're all just upgrading ourselves a little bit. So Orb has become me and I have become the Top Hat Gaming Man. Lion Secret's in chat at the moment, so I'm going to say hello to Lion Secret. And we're just going to do this little pre-stream. I'm only joking about the hat thing. This feels absolutely awful.
I literally can't wear a hat.
No, it's bad. You've got too much hair for a hat. But we're here anyway. Race Dragon is here as well. Hello to you. Yeah, we're going to start this little stream. Just kind of having a little chat. Hello Street, Orb, and Top Hat Street Man. Yes, exactly. We're here. Zen Zero is here as well. Andy Aldrich, hello to you. Yeah, we've got lots of people jumping in, starting to say hello now, which is nice. It's exactly what we need. Yeah, Top Hat Game Man is absent for a few weeks. He may decide that he wants to pop up in chat to say hello on this stream, or he may not. So you might have a chance to interact with him on a one-to-one basis in the chat. Who knows? But this is our pre-stream to our main event Twitch live stream, where we're going to be going over the GameCube and playing lots and lots of GameCube games. I know we did that a little while ago, but without the Top Hat Game Man here, we actually get to play some games that we actually enjoy.
I'm excited.
Rather than a load of stuff that is bullet hell related and a load of crap. We have absolute gold down here to play, such as Enter the Matrix, which is obvious gold for many, many reasons. And we have Harry Potter, Quidditch World Cup as well. We may get around to that if we decide that we're going to hate ourselves enough. What was the other one that I picked out? Star Fox Adventures. Yeah, that's another absolute golden one that we may get round to. Pikmin, Andy Aldrich says, I don't know about Pikmin. We did play that recently on a live stream, but we're not quite sure at the moment. Anyway, so Michael Keneally says, what's up, everyone? Orb hype.
Orb hype.
So, yeah, no, we have Orb back. So, yeah, you haven't been on here for a little while. So, how have you been?
Fine, thanks, man. I've just come up to the school holidays. So, 6 weeks ahead of freedom after putting in the biggest slog for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, working in schools is horrendous.
Yeah.
So you need the time off.
Yeah, I need the time off, so I decided I'm going to stay up till stupidly late in the morning doing something highly stressful to relax.
Yeah, no, to be fair, setting up for these is always absolutely horrendous. I mean, to be fair, it was actually easier with Top Hat Game Man out of my way too. But yeah, no, I'm sure he will be missed by probably at least 2 or 3 of you throughout the entire evening. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So Lion Secret says, is Orb a teacher too then? So let's talk about your background a little bit, actually.
Okay, so I have been a teacher. I taught in a high school for about half a year, roughly.
Yeah.
When I was under the impression that teaching was definitely something I wanted to do.
Okay.
And then slowly over time, the education system batters you down to the point where you're like, okay, I do love working in school. I love working with kids and helping them advance, but it's brutal. So there are pastures new in the front of my eyes at the moment that I'm heading towards, but it will be education related.
Because you've been to university, so let's have a little talk about you. I'm going to say a quick hello to so we might have had a little break there. I'm not 100% sure, but we are back here live. I should have actually gone to YouTube as well and checked the stream health on the YouTube thing there, but who knows? We're here anyway, so it's all good. We had a couple little breaks. Dead stream. I'll just tell everybody that he's still here.
Yeah, I thought I was going to reply, but yeah, we are back.
So there we go. And you're back. Yeah, so just put in there, refresh, we are here. We are actually here. YouTube's ran out of you. Yeah, to be fair, that is pretty much what happened. But streaming is an absolute glitch fest. I don't know how everybody does it so well. But yeah, well, we're back. So we're just talking to Orb here about some of the things that he's been up to over the period of a few years, actually, because you went to university, didn't you?
I did. I studied English literature, specialising mainly in American literature.
Wonderful, and that sounds horrendously boring.
Oh,
I'm going to be honest.
I guess you could say it was boring. I found it. Books are something that is a massive passion of mine anyway, and just the art of literature and reading and the imagination involved. So it seemed like a natural thing to do after my failed attempt at doing a law degree. Convinced I was going to be some form of barrister or lawyer, but yeah, Greenwich University sucks.
Well, there we go.
Sucks.
We've got that out there now. I'm pretty sure that's not slander, but we're all right. So yeah. So now, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking of returning to university to do a master's.
Not Greenwich.
Not Greenwich. I'm probably returning to where I graduated from, Essex Uni, just down the road.
Yeah.
Doing a master's in something maybe literature related. I was also considering maybe a political science, conflict resolution, something like that, maybe, and move into that field.
Why not?
Or specialise in literature to look towards a PhD.
Nice.
So I'd be Dr. Orb.
So here we go. So that gives you a little bit of insight into the man that I'm sitting next to, I suppose, because we sit here and we play games and we laugh and make stupid jokes all the time, but we are people as well, and he's a very educated man. I don't know why I found all of my educated friends, but I don't know.
We've got a couple of guys who did English Lit too.
Really?
Michael Kenley.
Michael Keneally, yeah, he's a cool guy.
And Andy Aldrich.
Oh, lovely. Wow.
Awesome, guys.
That's amazing.
Yeah, also Lit Bros for life. You know what I'm saying? For life.
Everyone's really happy about the English Lit thing, so that's really nice. And you got some shared interest with a couple of the viewers.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Another shared interest that we all have is going to be gaming.
Obviously.
So we're going to have a little chat now about the GameCube, I suppose, because that is what we're going to be playing for most of the time tonight.
Yeah, man. What was it? Project Dolphin back in late 90s?
Something like that.
That's what it was being touted as. As a young kid, I kind of remember seeing the hype in the magazines. I was real interested. Obviously, Nintendo up to that point had been stellar, even if when we did that stream the other day, we kind of found out that the N64 didn't exactly age the best.
Yeah, I mean, myself and the Top Hat Game Man did a video for this channel recently discussing which one was better, the N64 or the GameCube. I'm assuming you probably didn't catch it, which doesn't surprise me at all.
No.
You know, most people have enough of Rich in real life.
Yeah.
We don't really need to go back to him, so there we go. So, yeah, the GameCube, I think, was an incredible console, and going back to it now is the better console to revisit.
Yeah, I'll have to agree.
The library of games was amazing. The ease of play was amazing. The controller is not something that is designed for a three-armed alien.
100%. It's still one of the greatest controllers to this day.
Yeah, so the GameCube controller is incredible. We know that. We actually have... We're going to be using, for hopefully most of the stream, providing the batteries hold out, the Wavebird controller, which was actually my first experience in a wireless controller.
I never owned one, so I literally, this was the first in real life one I'd seen when I come around earlier.
The good thing about it is the fact that it's not ridiculously heavy.
No, it's beautifully weighted. It's a real, for the time that come out, that is a masterpiece in controllers.
Yeah, and it's so comfortable. I mean, the GameCube controller itself is ridiculously comfortable.
Yeah, those shoulder buttons
and
have never been better.
The wirelessness of this one with the big chunky bit on the back doesn't get in the way of the experience at all.
No, I think it gives you a firm sort of... It gives you more of a handle, actually. I think it holds better than a conventional.
Yeah, which is also good because the GameCube itself actually holds better than the N64 because of the convenient handle on the back, which everyone knows is the greatest thing ever invented on a console.
Well, because Nintendo had the foresight to know that we would all be walking around with our Nintendo GameCubes out, not in a bag, just literally by the handle.
Yeah. I'm wondering whether actually the first thing that they did was actually consider it like a boombox with the screen.
Oh, nice, a ghetto blaster.
Yeah, so maybe originally their thought was they're going to turn it into like a ghetto blaster, but for games. So you could carry it around. So one person could be carrying it, and then 2 people walking alongside with controllers and a little screen that pops up.
That is the most Japanese concept of all time.
I don't know, it's relatively Japanese, but I think it's a pretty cool thing.
Oh, damn. It's awesomely cool. I love the GameCube.
So Michael Lee says, GameCube stream, it's like I've died and gone to heaven now that Rich is away. You might not be saying that by the time we've got through some of the games on here. But yeah, it's good. Ardemore says, Top Hat is lying on the beach. Yes? Yes. Well, maybe not. Actually, he did put out on Twitter, I think it was, earlier, that he was currently... because he's the first of everybody to go out to his place out there. And he's now killing cockroaches.
He's killing cockroaches?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's doing it with some kind of poison rather than a hammer. But he was saying that he's probably on about wave 14 at the moment. He's waiting for a boss to pop up.
This is Top Hat, right? So I'm picturing beagles and bloodhounds. And it's like the shittest blood sport you've ever seen in your life. Like... He has to express it some way.
Maybe. That could actually be what's happened. So, yeah, who knows? I'm kind of hoping not. So, there we go. A few more people popping in now. We have Skyboo Rob. It says, nice one, Orb. Living proof that people who like video games can also read books.
Instruction manuals taught us the way, my friends.
There we go. And Cephalin is here. Says, Cephalin in the house. How are you, Street? I'm doing well. I'm also joined here with my friend Orb. So, there we go. Say hello to him as well. He's a nice guy. Lion Secret says he's killed 70 so far, apparently. I think he hasn't. I think that he's got his maid / cleaner / wife to kill them for him. Because he does things like this.
Yeah, I think he'd like the control aspect of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost sexualising it.
Yeah, because it's a power exchange.
Yes.
He's commanded the end of that life of that cockroach.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think he probably would go for that, actually.
Although that does go into the fact that I genuinely think he's a maniac.
Totally.
Yeah, and the reason that I've come to this conclusion is that he's collecting things now, but where does it stop? Like, collecting games will have to stop at some point.
I guess it's finite, yeah.
And then will it just start to turn into other things like piles of newspaper? And then cats?
That is a distinct possibility.
Yeah. I mean, psychology tells us that hoarding actually starts most usually in the mid-40s.
Okay.
So he's probably got about 15 years to go before he's like on the verge of crazy cat lady.
I feel sorry for Mrs. Top Hat.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll take control of everything soon. She'll have her own YouTube channel, or just take over his, because his is getting a bit stale now anyway. And she'll just take over everything, and he'll just sit at home doing nothing all the time.
He could be the new Mr. Trebus.
Maybe.
Mr. Trebus was a dude that was on this programme. I for the life of me, I can't remember what it was called back in the day on the BBC. And it was all about disgusting things that council workers did. And one of them was they had a constant, like, weekly battle with this guy, Mr. Trebus, who was a hoarder. So, yeah, there's a nice late 90s reference.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Andy Aldridge says, what is Rich like compared to his Top Hat persona? Persona?
Yeah, no, it's...
Essentially, he's very, very similar. The streams that we do aren't as canon as his show, like that he puts on every week or twice a week for his Top Hat Game and things. So the streams are a little bit less canon. So we can kind of talk about this a little bit. Do you know when you see him playing games and he like gets up and he starts screaming into the microphone, and that's the reason that you guys have had to put so much money into buying new speakers? That is pretty much him. The accent that he has, again, only slightly put on, unfortunately.
It's like it's just ramped up to 11.
Yeah.
You know, he has some of those inflections. When he gets mad, he definitely talks like that. Yeah. Like, he definitely does. But... the amount of times we've seen that.
Yeah, so... He's very similar. But not identical. Basically, the character that he plays is essentially just slightly more of him.
Yeah.
When he's his usual self, he's quite tolerable.
He is way more tolerable.
So let's have a look at see what's going on. Lionsy says he rides his cat around and hunts them. Wonderful. But I hope it's a. Well, to be fair, he probably could ride a cat. He's deceptively small. The camera angles that he uses.
Yeah, he plays that old Hammer horror trick.
Yeah,
everything's recorded from down here.
He does. Yeah, he says that that's because he intentionally wants to look like he's talking down to the audience.
He's trying to hide the fact he's 5'6".
Yeah, exactly. Lansing says he dances around naked with blood smeared on his face. Actually, I've just realised something. He's left his top hat here.
Oh.
Maybe he's going for the fedora while he's away. Yeah. I've just noticed that it's here, so there we go. Michael Kennedy says, I think Rich is on the fast track to collecting the big toes of CX employees. The warning signs are clear. He could most definitely be murdering people in the near future.
When he returns.
Yeah. I don't think he'll do anything out there. But
no.
Here, yeah.
He won't risk a Greek jail.
Yeah, no. Helen Fairgrove says, get him to into Steam and PC games. Pretty much all the fun of having a collection of stuff that you never play, but without taking up all the space. To be fair, I've got Steam, and my library is so small. But I don't get a lot of time to play games. I mean, at the moment, I've literally just started Octopath on on my own personal channel, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I have my own Twitch channel. If anybody wants to come and find me on there, I'm going to give it a shout out because why not? Twitch.tv/TopHatStreet. And at the moment, I'm going through Octopath. It's incredible.
I've never played it myself. It's interesting.
It's very, very good.
Yeah,
very good from what I've played so far. So, but that's the thing. I'll play a game, and that's going to be minimum 20 hours. Minimum. So, 20 hours over the period of a week is going to be a lot of time spent playing that one game. So then trying to get a Steam library up and running as well, bearing in mind that I've still got Final Fantasy VI to play.
Too many games, not enough time, dude.
I still want to get to Persona, the Persona 4 and 5 games.
Loving Persona 5 at the moment.
So, yeah, that's... The Steam thing's never really got up to me. But I will get him to play more PC. I want to get him into a VR. I think that would be ridiculous.
I've never tried VR.
I need to get you into
gaming.
VR. I've got a VR headset for my laptop.
The only thing VR I've ever seen is VR Pornhub. That was it.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, well, a friend of ours, Big Mac.
Oh God.
Bought round his headset for the new Samsung thing, and it was literally there was 4 dudes in the room who we were just drinking, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've bought this." So obviously, literally, the first thing what the dude, any of us, I can't remember who it was, said was, "Can we watch porn on it?" So we did.
And now, there we go. So there we go. Top Hat Gamer Man is here. He says, "Hello there, greetings from the Med." Hello to you, Top Hat. It's lovely to have you here, Rich. Yes, seems to be going okay so far. Lots of chat going on. Lighting says, Orb loves that Pornhub. He most certainly does. Andy Aldridge says, Top Hat Street, I'd be interested in being a Patreon of Street as I enjoy the streaming. Is that something you could organise? We do have a Patreon, which in a link in the description of some of the other ones, it's patreon.com/TopHatChat. That is something that gets shared between myself and Top Hat Gamer Man. So if you are interested, that would be the link. So everyone's happy that Top Hat's here. Well, I say happy. They haven't expressed their happiness, but they are starting to talk to him. So that's nice. Stefan says, and this is where Rich comes in. Yes, yes it is. We weren't being nice. Main Event Boxing says Top Hat Man is Nazi. He's not.
No.
We'll put that out there right now. He is most definitely not a Nazi.
Quite the charge to levy, sir.
Yeah. Also, I do have to make a slight change to one thing over here, if I can find it. Could be that one. Hang on. Yeah, it is. So, do you want to do some talking, see what's going on in the...
Well, we have Top Hat himself claiming that he is the god of this network.
Well, to be fair, I don't think that's completely true because people have already started worshipping you. So...
Yeah. I have supplanted him.
Yes, you have.
For the moment.
And to be fair, it's great to have you here rather than him for a change. It's considerably more chill.
Oh.
Lions Eagle says, Top Hat is our god, but Orb has the halo. He most certainly does, actually. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Ardamore says, Top Hat, hi, good to see you. But would be nice if you give today's show to Orb and Top Hat chat. So, see ya and have fun in Greece.
Wow.
Well, there we go. That's that feels like throwing some shade.
Yeah, that got deep real quick there.
I'm happy about it though. Yeah, that's fine. How does Top Hat Go Man compare with when you had to perform as a wrestler? Not physically, but in terms of entertaining as a character. I don't know whether you saw the birth of Richard Parliament as a character.
Not sort of.
Did you catch
behind the scenes? I saw it live. I watched him really develop that character massively. When he ramped it up.
Yeah.
That was so great. He was a natural for that role. It was ridiculous.
He is a natural heel as well. Like, people don't like him legitimately, which makes it considerably easier to be a bad guy when you're wrestling, I suppose.
And he loves being the bad guy. He does.
He does play the bad guy pretty well.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, good. Seflin says, "Have a good evening, guys. Got to make tracks. No problem. We'll be on Twitch later on, so if you want to jump back in, then feel free." Matt Lynch says, "Hello, love the content, Top Hat Game Man and Top Hat Chat. Thank you ever so much for the what's that word? Encouragement.
Oh, okay.
And praise. It makes this worth it. To be fair,
it's nice to be appreciated."
Seflin says he'll be sure to follow me on Twitch. So thank you, or she'll be great to follow me on Twitch. So thank you so much. And it was great to see you on the show, Orb. So yeah, still getting some love. We're about 5 minutes away from starting our Twitch stream, so we will be heading over there soon. So what I'll start doing, so you can all open up in other windows. I'll give you a copy-paste link in case anybody hasn't got it already. So twitch.tv/Top Hat Chat. So yeah, it won't go there, but copy and paste link will work. So there we go. Line secret, encouragement. Fluffing is the word you wanted.
No one's turning down some fluffing.
Yeah, to be fair, who would turn down some fluffing? Line secret says, "Are you staying all night, Top Hat?" My neighbour has a new router, by the way. I can see you perfectly. Wonderful. Well, I'm glad that you're here watching everything that we're doing. It doesn't put any pressure on at all. To be fair, it's not like once we're on Twitch, he's got no access to any of that stuff. So he's not like he can stop that stream. He can stop this one, but he can't stop the other one. We've only got like 4 minutes to go before that one goes, so we're all good. So yeah, we've got loads of games we're going to play. The first one we're going to be playing is going to be Wario World, which we started playing a little while ago, but I was enjoying it to the point where I definitely wanted to start it again. So we've gone through some of the rubbish ones that we could potentially play. Some of the other ones that we've got. I mean, do you want to go through a handful of these? Because some of them you picked out specifically.
So we have Rocky on the GameCube. This is one I actually played a lot when it come out. Me and my brother played a lot of this game doing the career mode. I don't know how well it's going to hold up. Boxing games in general, to be fair, aren't too bad on the whole because it's only the art of punching and moving back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, Punch-Out still looks great. I mean, that could be a PS4 game.
Punch-Out, it was interesting that they decided to finally put Big Mac, is it Super Mac? No, Little Mac. Little Mac into the new Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Because that was such a recall to like a game that no one had probably played since a few years after it came out.
Yeah.
We just started getting back
probably
boxing games.
Yeah. So we've got another game here. We've got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. We might get around to that at some point. That was one that you picked.
Yeah, Super Monkey Ball.
See, I never really got into Super Monkey Ball, but I know that you really liked it.
I loved Super Monkey Ball, even a single player. It's just real fun. It's kind of just like a fast-paced version of Cooler World.
Yeah.
It was like a natural progression in Cooler World with that sort of but more physics-based, obviously, with the tabletop effects, but yeah. I love that game.
We've got some Time Splitters 2 as well, so we'll probably end up getting to that, so there we go. Yep, got some Time Splitters 2, so some first-person shooter action, as well as some Bloody Raw. So we've got some fighting games, so a little bit of everything we've managed to pull out, as well as some absolute shite that, let's all agree, this is exactly what we're going to be enjoying throughout the stream. Some good games surrounded by shite, which is always good. Throwback the Startup is here, so hello to you.
We have a thing, we have Helen Fairgreave saying, Are you the Orbicus or just Orbicus on Twitter? I can't
The Orbicus.
Yeah, that's
it's
the
a
new
brand new Twitch account. Twitter account that has been opened up today. So there's nothing on there at the moment, but you can be the first ones in there.
Yeah, be the first followers. That would be muchos appreciated.
Yeah, so we're going to get good at that. And we're going to get good at Twitter. That is something that me and you are going to do together.
Yeah, my Twitter game is not strong.
Yeah, neither's mine. So we're going to learn. We're going to learn. Right. So we're going to cut this stream off in literally like 20 seconds. But you guys can come over and follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Top Hat Chat. And we're going to be going live there at 9 or just after 9. And yeah, we'll be good. So I'm going to throw a link in chat so everybody can copy paste this link. There we go. So that's a copy paste link. They won't let me put in direct links, but there we go. Copy paste link in there for you guys to enjoy. And come and find us on Twitch. We'll be there for at least 4 hours. And you should really enjoy it. It's going to be very similar to this, but with more games. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
So myself and Orb will be there all night. And see you soon.